part 2 of this.
To deal with things on his own. In episode 59, he paused before shaking hands with cameraman. I hope this doesn't mean anything and I'm just imagining stuff. They are definitely chasing G-Toilet, it's noted in the video description. But I'm sure G-Man is setting a trap for them. He'll bring them right to Skibidi the scientist. Meanwhile, Speakerman is hurrying cameraman to fly there and is nervous that they'll be delayed. The helicopters are also on the rooftops. The Titans flew after him without a squad. Well, now we're getting to the most epic part of the episode. When Titan was destroying the helicopters, DeFook's face appeared on all the billboards around. This is exactly the picture from his YouTube channel avatar. And here he is standing in front of us himself, and he's not even hiding. Notice how he is getting closer and closer with each episode. Before he was hiding, and it was very difficult to see him. Now he's standing in front of us and smiling. He's also wearing glasses. Before he was standing without them. And at the end, we see him disappear into the air. He's teleported to where the new episode's going to be, I'm sure. But I still can't figure out which side he's on. Hopefully he's helping the Alliance, and we'll see that soon. Or maybe he's just watching and leaving clues for the viewers. By the way, my Instagram followers see some secrets before the video with analysis is released. Also, there are already a lot of us in my Discord server. You can join our community. Thanks for watching. Put a like and subscribe to my channel. That was...
So you guys can pause the video and then go check out like his Instagram and Discord. So yeah, now we're gonna check out Elite Cameras. So let's go, Elite Cameraman.
Hello everyone, Elite Cameraman here. Episode 64 was released after almost 7 days of waiting, and it was quite the crazy episode. Even though I was expecting a 2-minute episode because of how long it took to finish this episode, it didn't disappoint at all, and it was clear why it took 7 days to make this episode. It was the perfect build-up to the upcoming fight we are probably going to witness in the next couple episodes, which will be G-Man and Scientist Toilet versus Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman. We also got to see some crazy new skibidi toilets, including the return of Vacuum Toilet from episode 46. This episode was also packed with lore because we finally got to see the secret agent from up close, and we were actually able to see his abilities for the first time ever, which confirms a lot of theories that I've mentioned before. So if you don't want to miss any secrets and Easter eggs about episode 64, make sure to watch until the end. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the analysis videos, because we are getting very close to 500,000 subscribers, and with your help we can hit 500,000 subs very soon. Anyways, here we go. The episode starts with utter chaos that's being unleashed by the skibidi toilets, and we see both cameraman and speakerman trying to run away from the danger. But what is Bro doing hanging on to the skibidi toilet? Hell nah. The situation is so bad that the normal skibidi toilet is running away with the cameraman. And seconds later, we see why they are all running away. It's because of the upgraded vacuum toilet's return. As you guys might remember if you have been watching this series for a while, there was a vacuum urinal toilet that appeared in episode 46, which was also killed by Cinema Man in the same episode. Even though this huge toilet doesn't look like him at first glance, we got a leak of this scene a couple hours ago from a different perspective, and we can confidently say that this is Vacuum Toilet's upgraded version. And to be honest, he is still vacuuming hard, but just from a different hole, if you know what I mean. From the looks of it, he now has some better armor and wheels, also including a whole new suction system, which is like an oven, but with buzz saws. And this reminded me of the garbage disposal scene from Toy Story 3, but that's besides the point. Right after this moment, we get to see the same scene from the leak where G-Man also shows up, and he seems very happy about the situation, but we'll get to him in a second. With Vacuum Toilet being there and being his casual self, which is sucking everything he sees, he is going forward literally sucking everything out of existence. But if you look closely, a couple people survive. First, there is the cameraman on the left who becomes one with the wall to dodge the upgraded vacuum, and we also see a speakerman clinging on for his life on the bottom part. God rest his soul, because I really don't think he survived what happened right after, and it's not even because of Vacuum Toilet's immense suction abilities. It probably was the Titan cameraman that killed the poor speakerman. Because seconds later, after the upgraded Vacuum Toilet keeps going, the Titans suddenly show up shooting him, and Titan cameraman blasting Vacuum's whole body with his huge hammer. If this explosion didn't kill the poor speakerman, I don't know what can. Hashtag RIP normal speakerman. Wrong place, wrong time, I guess. Anyways, after Titan Cameraman struck his hammer, we get to see his newly upgraded hand cannon, which was actually destroyed in episode 55. I also covered this in my episode 63 analysis, but at the end of that episode, we could slightly see that his hand cannon was back. But this new hand cannon seems to me like it's a little bigger than the old one, but I might just be waffling. We can also see camera helicopters that we saw at the end of episode 63 arriving on the scene and marching towards the toilets for a head-on battle. After this, we finally get to see G-Man Toilet and the Titans at the same place after such a long time, but it doesn't last long because our boy G-Man Toilet chickens out and escapes the scene smiling in a very weird way. I already guessed that we weren't going to witness the fight this episode because of all the circumstances, but the weird smile he had is both a foreshadowing of what's about to happen in the episode, and I also think that he'll be getting an upgrade before the next episode, because the big fight is probably going to start either the next episode or the episode after that. And G-Man hasn't been upgraded properly for a long time now. He also is not using his glasses anymore, even though his eyes are not healed yet from what we can see. He didn't even bother to get his broken armor piece fixed. Because of all this, I really do think that he'll be getting a huge upgrade before the next episode or so. It's not like he is going to have 37 lasers like we saw in the troll leaks made by Dafook himself, but it'll probably be something that'll make him on par with at least Titan Speakerman. After G-Man Toilet leaves the scene, everything starts ramping up because we can see a new heavily upgraded skibidi toilet with bombs and rockets attached to it. This already should have been a red flag, but the Titans doesn't care, and this toilet shoots a huge rocket to the Titans, which results in us seeing Titan Cameraman's new shield ability. This ability is certified new because remember episode 57, he was using a roof piece as a shield, and he probably asked for a shield upgrade after thinking it would be useful. This shield is made with energy, and it can most likely defend him against a lot of powerful things, including the acid that destroyed his hand cannon in episode 55, because from the looks of it, the rocket that the new toilet launched was toxic and also had acid in it. Right after this, we can see some of the camera helicopters leaving the scene, which probably means that the scene was most likely cleared, and since G-Man also left, there isn't much of a threat. At least that's what they think, because right after the camera pans to the right with Titan Speakerman flying on the bomber toilet, we weirdly see a sign on the right side saying "Trap." This happened a couple of times in the series, and it only happens whenever the secret agent is there. The theory is that he can either manipulate reality or control the signs, because in episodes 52, 55, and 57 he did the same thing, giving information on the blank billboards. In episode 52, right after we saw him, we saw the text that says, "Your real enemy is coming," which wasn't there originally in the map. In episode 55, the billboard on the top said, "They come," which indicated the skibidi toilets that were about to show up. And in episode 57, it said, "Betrayal" for a few seconds. All these happened when the secret agent was present on the scene, and coincidentally he appeared at the end of the episode and actually confirmed this theory by showing us his abilities for the first time. But we'll get to that later in the video, so make sure to watch until the end. Right after we see the trap sign, Titan Speakerman flushes the bomber toilet with ease. But suddenly something starts popping out of the toilet itself, which is beeping and flashing red. Before I continue, this bomb actually might look familiar because if you guys have watched my video about the skibidi toilet episode 63 leaks, we saw this same bomb in the episode 63 leak, but it actually wasn't in the video, and I did mention this in my episode 63 analysis. This probably means that the script of episode 63 was changed after the first leak was shown. Anyways, after Titan Cameraman realizes that this is a bomb, he doesn't hesitate for a single second, and he picks up the bomber toilet to minimize the explosion and tank all the damage. Bro is literally the definition of a Giga-Chad. I'd actually smash, but that's beside the point. We can slightly see him tank the explosion and he comes back without any scratches. Also, the billboard is back to normal. Right after this point, even though everything seems cleared up, a last wave of helicopter toilets is on the way, but we all know how useless they are. And they don't even bother continuing with their attack and die to Titan Cameraman's finger gun while trying to escape. Why come in the first place if you are going to escape, bruh? These regular toilets sometimes have negative IQ, other than the one trying to escape with the cameraman in the beginning